Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today I have a very special, I guess it goes in Rob's Ramblings, but it's my top 5 carried knives. I guess for the last 3 or 4 or 5 months, I haven't done one of these in a while. I think I did one in February or January maybe. And I got asked on a live stream what was my top 5 carried for the month, and I answered that one, but I thought, well, you know, it's been like a while since I did an update, so I figured I'd say what are my top 5 carried knives. So we'll start off with, let's see here. One of them that has been a lot of fun is my Project X. This is a Rick Hinderer one. I got the orange one with the orange G10 scale originally, and then I found the Rick Hinderer titanium scale with the horse on there, and it looked really cool when it's all titanium stone washed. They had some anodized, and this was not anodized. I didn't like that, but this looks amazing, and the action on this knife is so great. The only bummer, since I put the scale on, I don't have that middle finger reverse flick, so I got to tune it a little bit more or break it in a little bit more. But the action on this is just ridiculous. I love this. Just a solid feeling knife. This is my favorite Rick Hinderer out there, so that will be, I'll put it over here like this. That'll be my number 5 most carried knife. Then after that, I would have to say it would be my Shaman. Now that one's probably recently, but I carry this regularly, but then I put in a CME and a polished titanium CME. It's been a lot of fun to carry a little bit more with that. Just looks really nice. I mean, I like the red and black one I had in there before. I had it when I had the fat carbon scales on there. I sold those, put the titanium scales on there. Really, really love the titanium scales. This makes this knife so premium. This was a BladeOps exclusive. It's an Elmax series, so really great knife. And man, this thing strops up crazy sharp, and it's a workhorse. I actually have used this knife. I'm surprised I don't have a whole lot more scratches on it than it indicates, but you know, that is what it is, right? So that's my number 4 most carried knife for the last, I guess, say 5 months? I guess, yeah, we'll say that. For sure 5 months, maybe 6 months, but I'm not exactly sure. After that, we're gonna get into some knives that became acquisitions recently. And to be fair, my TRM Atom, I have another one that has a regular scales, and it's not Magnacut. This is the Magnacut hollow grind. This is the Mike Erie custom hollow grind series. And I had the one that's the 20 CV. Been carrying that a lot, so I'm kind of grouping this together, but I've been carrying this one a whole lot. And it's still breaking in. This has the new thumb studs on it. The old one had those round ones where you could put the O-rings on there. But really, really, really like this one a lot. So this one's a lot of fun. Love the lizard textured titanium scales on here. Action's coming in just beautifully. So really, really, really fun knife. I really like that one a lot. So this is one of my number 3 most carried knives. And to be fair, it's because I also carried the 20 CV version, but I've been carrying this a lot, especially in the last month or so, I think, maybe month and a half. I don't know how long I've had it. It all blends together after a while. It feels like I just got it, but I didn't. The next one is going to be one that came into the collection fairly recently, but this is my one that came into my collection, but I did get a production version of it. So I've been carrying that one and been using that one quite a bit. Not hard use or anything, but just checking it out. It was one that Tyler from TW Price Designs sent me to do a review before it was dropped. And the one I had that he sent me was a bronze version. And I liked it, loved it. Now, when I got my version, my pre-order in, I put Skiffs in there. Oh man, it is beautiful. By the way, this one also has Skiffs as well. So I do like putting Skiffs, you know that. And you know there's a code down below, RNK10. You save 10% on Skiff caged bearings. Definitely check it out. Or if you want to do the thick washers, they have those too, but you still save 10%. You can get the what they call it, the cheat sheet. It's a little one that tells you the O-rings and all that size. And then there's also some other things there that he sells. The coupon, the discount does go towards, so very cool. But this is the TW Price Rain. Man, I love this thing. It feels so premium. I did an unboxing, review will be coming, but it's the knife that feels premium. It feels like a really expensive, almost semi-custom knife. It just, the design, the aesthetic, the flow on this is just, it fits and feels so good. He's just got an eye for it. I have his Dawn as well. Love that one. Knew that I wanted to get it and finally got a hold of one of those. But I carried this a lot as well. I mean, you've seen a lot of other videos. I do carry the other ones. You know, I'll carry maybe in the morning or in the evening and do a video. But then, you know, the rest of the day I go back to the faithfuls, right? You know, and these have been a lot of those. My most carried one was this one. I got this in, this is a Blade HQ exclusive. This is the carbon fiber inlay. You can only get that Blade HQ, but it did have the one blue thumb stud, the Chris Reeve thumb stud. I used a punch that out, super simple. Put these custom titanium thumb studs in, and they match the rest of the scales as well, so those are really cool. And then the blue anodized back here, just use some flits to polish that off. I was going to buy some new ones, and I thought, I wonder if flits will take care of that, and it did. So it cleaned up really nicely. It's breaking in really well. It's not quite perfect drop shut like my Unumzon was before I sold that one, and I sold my Unumzon because I couldn't adjust it. It had a over travel thing here that you couldn't take off or adjust. Very frustrating, and so I could never get it to be comfortable. And it had a radiused, chamfering on the lock bar, which I didn't care for, and it hurt because it was so hard. Couldn't adjust the lock bar, and it was very sharp. So this one is perfect. I can really adjust it nicely. This is the large Sebenza. I really like this Magnacut 6364 HRC. Really wonderful. I believe these guys are hitting 62. I'm not exactly sure, but that's my number one carry. I go back to this very regularly, and I get it. I feel the flow, the smooth action, but I have that along with still with the thumb studs, and I can still flick it, reverse flick it. Well, sorry, I'm doing this on camera. But it's really nice to have full thumb studs. I really wish they would do that. You do that, this knife is just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. So really like that. I do have an honorable mention. This is the WE 601X. This was their 10th anniversary edition. I think this is one of the first ones they released, and they re-released this one. Been enjoyed carrying this one. This one's just so much fun. The action is beautiful on here. There's another WE that came out recently, but it's just so new that I'm pretty sure in my next most carried knife video, that will be in there. That's the Peter Carey Nitro OG. If you've seen the shorts and videos on that, it's amazing knife. And this is a limited edition, so you won't get many more of these, right? But the Nitro OG is not, so there'll be more available, which is super cool. But I really dig this one as well. So this almost made it, but it's just so new. I didn't have enough time for it, but it's honorable mention. But man, these are, I carry a lot of the other knives too, right? I really do enjoy carrying them here and there, because in my collection, every knife that I own, I carry. That's how I enjoy them. Now, I may not go hard use them, but some of these I will hard use. Like, I'll probably feel very comfortable hard using this. I've done my TRM, worked in the yard with it. My Rick Hinderer, this one I feel absolutely confident to hard use. I have a McNeese that I love. I still carry that one, and it's a great hard use knife as well. My Sebenza, I believe, is going to be that too. It feels like this could be a hard use one too. And what I really like, and you can see kind of an aesthetic. I like the titanium, maybe carbon fiber inlay, simplistic, beautiful, but artistic kind of design. The best way I describe it, Ray Laconico really seems to nail that down a lot. But those are the ones I really enjoy. There's a lot of the other knives that I enjoy a lot, but these are the top 5 if I was to limit it down to 5. If I were to go to 10, yeah, I would definitely have 5 more that you guys probably have seen videos for too as well. But I really dig these guys. This is USA made. The custom scales are Rip's Garage Technology. The CME, this is made by OCD4EDC. You go check out, he's got a channel, definitely check him out. But he sells these CMEs. Normally they're just made out of G10 or carbon fiber. He started doing titanium. And so I put one on my Para 3, just so you know. Just kind of give you an idea. I have a Para 3 over here with that. This is like a super duper fancy Para 3, but we did this one first, and then he kind of showed that off because it didn't take on a lot. A lot of people weren't super interested, but once they saw this with the RG Custom Metalworks scales on here, which are just phenomenal. And by the way, he's coming out with some Timascus ones that I'm not into Timascus. Well, anyways, go check him out. But this looks really nice, and so he started getting more requests for it. So he did the Shaman, and I put that on here, and man, that just really made this knife feel complete. Made it really feel super awesome. Like, the only thing I might consider doing is doing maybe a backspacer at some point. Maybe I'll put on some titanium cool design backspacer, But it's just a fun knife, just a great solid work knife. You can choke up. And if you didn't know, on the Shaman, you can front flip it too, if you haven't done that already. I think that's kind of cool. Mike Erie, this is the all titanium liners, everything, super thin blade, Magnacut, but the hollow grind is ridiculous. That's what makes this really special. and really awesome. Now they have a bunch of other knives that I highly recommend, the Shadow, the Neutron. There's a Nerd that my wife recently got, that you may have seen the video for that one. That's super awesome as well. They're gonna have a Bulldog coming out. A new design is gonna be like a crossbar lock. They're gonna call it a river lock. That's what's in the Shadow. And you know, that's cool. I like it. I can't wait for that one. Really enjoyed that one. My Sebenza, it's probably the one Chris Reeve knife that I really like. I mean, I like the Umzon, but you know, if I could have changed a few things on that thing, tuned it, it would still have been in my collection, because it was a beautiful knife. One of my favorite looking knives. I mean, absolutely just knife. It's kind of like, I feel like that with this one right here, the Rick Hinderer Project X right here. I feel like that. Sorry, I'm trying to flip it sideways here to show you. It doesn't work. It's a little easier when you do it like this, and it's a bad angle to the camera. If you try to do it this way, it tends to move up and forward, and you know, where here you have gravity and gets you past that detent ball, right? So if you don't get it down far enough, you have that almost double clutch situation. But I normally don't when I normal flick it, right? So, but this TW Price, man, if you get one of these, he's going to probably have a few more. He'll probably be a Blade Show and have some more, and hopefully he'll have more drops on this one like he did with the Dawn. This is just outstanding. Yeah, right now this is definitely going to be up there for Blade Knife of the Year. Definitely going to be up there for me for Knife of the Year for 2024. I think for 2025 it was The Relative by EDC. That definitely took number one for me. There was a couple of real close seconds, but that was my absolute most favorite. I mean, right behind that was the Quiet Carry Drift L. That's the Vanek Super Clean with the phosphor bronze washers. Those are my two top knives of 2023. But this right now, I would say, is probably contending for top knife of 2024. It's just that good. And you might see this one get spruced up a little bit in time for Blade Show, I hope. So anyways, those are my top 5. Really dig these knives. What are your top 5s? I'd love to hear from you. What have you been in your top 5 carries? Do you have any honorable mentions? Maybe you only have 1. Maybe you have 5. Maybe more. I don't know. But I mean, this was hard because I mean, I could easily do 20. I could easily do 30 probably, right? But trying to do top 5 that I know that I've carried that you may not have seen, you know, shorts and stuff for, I wanted to share that with you. So that's the ones here. So I'd love to hear from you guys what you think of these knives and maybe what your top 5s were. So let me know in the comments down below. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or just, you know, entertaining, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel really helps out. Helps the channel produce more content, do more things, grow, and ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you so much to all of you guys who watch the videos, who like the videos. I sure appreciate you guys so very much. And if you haven't already, hit that notification button down below so you can be notified of future content. And then finally, to all the channel members out there, a big, huge thank you. I sure appreciate you guys so very much. You really do allow the channel to do extra things that I wouldn't otherwise do, and allow the channel to be what it is, right? All the people who watch the videos who are part of that, that's the biggest part. I get it, but the members do help get that next level, allow that little extra growth, allow it to do a little extra things that I normally probably wouldn't ever get to do. So thank you to you guys. And as a small way for me to say thank you, I do a once a month members exclusive giveaway. Like this last month or last few months, I've given a Kershaw carbon fiber M390 exclusive. It's a really high-end version of the Iridium. We gave away the Kershaw Bel Air. Given away some other knives that I can't remember right now, but I know the next giveaway, and depending on when you see this video, you know, maybe in the past, but the next giveaway is going to be pretty awesome too. So that's my small way to say thank you, because you channel members, a bunch of you have become members, and man, I really appreciate you guys. I really want you to know that. If you've been on the fence and you thought, hey, I'd like to become a member too, I would love to have you. I don't want you to ever feel obligated to be a member. Please don't. Just enjoy the content, comment, be on the live streams. I love all of that. I do. That's more than enough. And I appreciate you for that. But if you want to be a member and you want to help the channel and be, you know, I would be grateful. There's a link down below for 3 different tiers. There's a small tier, a lower tier, a medium tier, and a higher tier. Different benefits, definitely. If you're a brand new member, every brand new member, if you've not asked for one before, or if you're an existing member and you've been a member for a while and you're still a member now and you've not asked for one before, for the first time, I always give a free channel sticker. So, I mean, if you've already gotten the channel sticker, you know, you've got your channel sticker. But if you become an Uber nerd, you get an exclusive sticker, a very exclusive exclusive Uber Nerd stickers. So I want you to know about that. Uber Nerds, make sure you have emailed me and let me know about those. And then there's special content and some other things that I do. So I just want you to know about all of that. I sure appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, check me out on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.